This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. Track and field athletes from North America, Central America, and the Caribbean gathered in Costa Rica this past weekend for the 2015 NACAC Senior Championships. Elections also took place at that time, and B3's boss Mike Sands now has a new title to add to his resume, NACAC Vice President.
It involves assisting the president, which is Victor Lopez, and working in tandem with him to put out our program, our platform, for the advancement of the NACAC region, which is a very, very strong region. As I indicated earlier, we have Canada and USA along with our other counterparts, and so we had a talk with USA and Canada, and we're putting plans together to ensure that the NACAC region maintains, and if not, improve its performance on the world stage.
Now, speaking as B3A's president, Sands also gave an update on Team Bahamas ahead of the IAAF World Championships.
You know, I've been in communication with the management team, and I just got back late last night, and so we're going to get together this afternoon and we're going to review, and in short order we'll make the official announcement of Team Bahamas, but we believe it will be a very, very strong team. I can say this much, in transit I noted that the IAAF has also extended an invitation to the Bahamas to participate in several relays, which will be a part of the announcement of the official team, so we're excited about that as well.
Where did that come from? Because I know the 4x1, the 4x4 ladies were still on the outside looking in.
Well, what happens is, you know, at the end of the day, notwithstanding NACAC's criterion, they ultimately have the authority to decide which countries they would wish to invite.
But looking forward to the World Championship. We should have the best team possible out there, including everybody want to know the situation with Mr. Brown.
Well, it is obviously always our intention to put the best team forward, and so that is what we are hoping to do. And once we make that announcement, I think the Bahamian public will be satisfied to know that with whatever justification we would have made with the executives and the management team, that we are putting the best team forward to represent, as we say, the 242.
The Bahamas has won 2 straight titles at the Carifta Swimming Championships, and come later on this week, a younger group of swimmers will be given a similar opportunity to compete against their peers from around the region. Charles Fisher has the story.
7 young swimmers headed to Trinidad for the first time to compete in the Goodwill Games. Head coach Shirley Moreau explains.
It's 5 countries in the Eastern Caribbean, and this is the first time the Bahamas has been added to that. And it's a developmental meet. You must not have qualified for Carifta this year. The only exception is Guyana, because I guess they are not included in that group, so they allowed their swimmers to be involved. But it's 5 countries have been doing it for a few years, and this is the first year the Bahamas been, and it goes down to 8 and under. So this is the youngest national team the Bahamas has ever sent.
2 Hill Darlings, 8-year-old Angelia Knowles and Leia Knowles, all ready for the experience.
To have a good time and to learn all about the country, because this is my first time going to Trinidad.
And which event are you looking forward to?
My 50 backstroke.
Why?
Because that's my favorite stroke. And I do good in it.
I feel like I would perform good.
What are you looking most forward to?
Just to have a good time and learn about Trinidad.
What will be your favorite event?
50 breasts.
Marvin Johnson and Jenna Grill Karaoke hoping the hard days of training pays off.
We've been working on speed and fixing our technique a little bit, so I hope that gets me to get a gold medal.
I've been working on my stroke, the scale of it, and hope that will help me reach my goal of getting a gold medal.
Rodon Williams and Amari Barnaby ready to put the Bahamian flag on their back.
I feel good, actually. I'm just going there just to feel how it's like going, see a figure just fitting to Carifta. If I could just get the experience, so when if I actually go to Carifta, I would have the experience. So it's actually good. I feel good. I know I'm going to do my best. I think it's a good opportunity at this age to be serving this country.
Moreau ready for the small team to bring back lots of medals.
We're expecting good things. Our 8 and under boys are ranked 1 and 2 in the country, and our little 8 and under boy is ranked number 1 in all his events. But like I say, you got to swim it when you get there. Being ranked doesn't mean anything unless you swim it that day.
The games will get underway on Friday and run until Sunday. Good luck. For ZNS Total Sports, I'm Charles Fisher.
Thanks a lot, Charles. Well, the Bahamas Bodybuilding and Fitness Federation's Nationals this past weekend produced a number of outstanding performances, including that of Paul Wilson, who came away with the men's lightweight title.
I thank God for revitalizing my talent, and thank you for the new administration to really push all us athletes that were sitting to the wayside to just get us back in the sport that we really love.
Everybody talking about this new administration. I guess this is a breath of fresh air.
Yes, a lot of people were just sitting back because they wasn't getting treated right. They didn't like how the old administration was doing all the different things. And so when we got this new administration headed by Joe Stubbs, who's a professional bodybuilder, it got a lot of people really ramped up into coming back, especially the CACs being here at home.
What's up next for you?
The CACs.
How you feel you're going to do?
I'm going to do pretty well. I haven't been to the CACs in 4 years, but I think I still have everything that I need to bring a medal home.
You don't have much time to work on between CAC, but what's some of the stuff you want to fine tune leading into CAC?
Well, I can always better my posing routine and then shake some rust off, and my presentation could be a little bit better to sharpen up in different areas, run the legs, just keep everything tight.
The Bahamas Basketball Federation's Summer of Thunder Series back on court yesterday at the Kendall Isaacs Gym. The most exciting game of the day, the New Providence champs PJ Stingers up against the St. Louis Billikens. Now this one here late in the fourth quarter, and we're going to take it right down to the wire. The Stingers, they get fouled with only seconds left on the clock. After the first free throw is second one no good. Vernon Stubbs there for the tip. The buzzer goes off, and the Stingers pull the upset. They win this one in dramatic fashion, 70-68.
First of all, I'd like to thank God for the victory. Guys play with heart. First thing coach said, these fellas get talent, so we just got to do execute the small things, boxing out, rebounding. And we played a composed game.
We're extremely proud of these guys, man. They came out, they really executed tonight. Came down to the luck of the draw. We got a good tip back, but the guys fought hard all game. And the Bahamian teams are really standing strong in the 2015 Summer of Thunder for the Stingers. We're proud that this is our second win, 2 consecutive wins. One first against Southern Utah and the second now against St. Louis. Two formidable teams, and we've done a great job.
The West Virginia Mountaineers also on court yesterday against IBA Elite. Now IBA Elite, they held their own early in the ball game, but once the Mountaineers got going, they were efficient on both offense and defense. West Virginia wins this one in convincing fashion, 111-39.
It's a business trip, you come down, take care of your business. Enjoy it, but take care of your business.
What's your projection for the upcoming NCAA season?
Oh, I think we're somewhere in the top 20, somewhere in there. I'm not sure where, but somewhere in there. Depends on how many shots we make. We make shots, we're pretty good.
Who do you expect to lead your team this year, and do you have any NBA talented players who could probably go to the end of this year or in the year or two?
Devin Williams, I think, will end up playing in the NBA. Our power forward.
Have you calmed down yet? Because I used to throw a temper, get thrown out the games. Have you changed?
Oh, I've always been calm. See, they make all that stuff up. TV, it's good TV,
Yeah. But you're not going to get thrown out the game in the Bahamas?
I hope not. I mean, I might, but I hope not.
The New Providence Basketball Association will hold its annual general meeting and election of officers this Saturday at the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture's conference room. And so far, nominations have been coming in rather slowly.
I've gotten so far a slate of candidates headed by Mr. Eugene Horton, and I've already received that, and that's the only slate so far. But we have made announcements all over the place. It's been out to the media, out to all the coaches, out to everybody to submit their names. But also it told them that they can nominate from the floor if they wish to compete for one of the executive posts. And I think that is what they're relying on. But in all honesty, I think we're going to get some more names later on in the course this week, because it seems that that's the way they do it. They're now consulting with each other. I've gotten some information that 1 or 2 of the former coaches have expressed some interest, but nothing yet has been confirmed.
Without a doubt, regattas around the country rely on the generosity of corporate Bahamas, and Belle Island has come on board to help out in Black Point Exuma.
It's easy to give money and this and blah, 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 but I'm going to give this island 2 sailboats that the youngsters in the crowd can start to learn how to sail and follow their fathers and mothers' footsteps. I've been living in the Caribbean for 30 years. I'm a sailor. I love sailing. I think it's one of the sports that develops a concept of individual success and also a social element, which clearly exists here. I'm starting small. I'm starting with Black Point. I think that the Bahamas in general, from my very, very short experience, are spectacular. I can say from experience that I've been all over the place, and this is an exceptional part of the world.
And that will do it for sports. Stay tuned. The Bahamas Tonight comes back after the break.
This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.